Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca. Another hot day today, Dan. Record-breaking day, right?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say today will be the warmest day in December 2021.
Fair enough.
I mean, it'd be hard to get warmer than it was today. And honestly, if you look at how warm the air mass is today, if we had a full day of sunshine, keep in mind how short the days are right now because of the time of year, we could have seen temperatures in the 90s today. That's how warm the air mass overhead is. So we're talking about some serious warmth. Luckily, the day's short and now the sun's already down, so it's not going to get any warmer. Carmel picture right now showing beautiful skies, mostly clear conditions once again after the sun has set here on a record day here on the Central Coast. Salinas breaking a record high of 83, set back in 1956 by reaching 85 at the airport today. More records are possible. That information coming from the National Weather Service, and hopefully we'll have some more data for you coming up tonight at 6. But let's take a look at what's going on out there. The bigger picture is going to reveal that we're sitting under a big dome of high pressure right now. If you please. There it is. And it's just been sitting right overhead. It's just a very warm, dense air mass just kind of sitting here, blocking storm systems to the north. It's been raining in British Columbia, but not here in California. This is going to break down, though, eventually, and we're already starting to see that today as that southerly surge, which I showed you near the beginning of the program tonight, bringing some of those low clouds up the coast and an onshore push, which is going to cool things down quite a bit for coastal cities tomorrow. As we look at our forecast overnight, we'll see those temperatures sliding down from close to 70 where we are now into the 50s. It'll still be a mild night out there, especially for December, but not necessarily warm weather. Once you go out at midnight tonight, you still probably need a little bit of a jacket handy, but still, for this time of year, very mild temperatures. Skies expected to stay mostly clear overnight. That surge of low clouds may hold off a bit tomorrow. That's going to be the hardest part of the forecast, honestly, tomorrow. There's a huge range in high temperature forecasts for cities around the Bay tomorrow. There are computer models showing highs in the 50s. There are computer models still showing highs in the upper 70s for coastal cities. That's a huge spread in models for one specific day in an area that typically has very consistent weather. So here's what I think is going to happen. I think overnight tonight, the drainage winds, which are the dense winds, which kind of push down the valleys, will work against that fog reaching the bay. But as we head into the day tomorrow, and once the sea breeze kicks in early in the day, I think we'll actually start to see some low clouds and fog coming up around the corner. This is noon tomorrow, notice on the model, and it's not showing anything, but I would not be surprised to see some fog already in the bay by then. The model does show some of it creeping up the coast by later tomorrow night, but I think it's going to be earlier than the model shows, which is typically the way that this works. So even though it looks sunny all the way through about 6 p.m. tomorrow, I think by lunchtime we're already going to have some fog rolling in, and that fog's going to feel quite a bit cooler than the air we've been experiencing over the last couple of days. So temperatures tomorrow cooler with that onshore flow. Look at this. We're going to drop down into the 60s in Santa Cruz and Capitola. And keep in mind, if that fog comes in real early tomorrow, right on the coast, we may struggle to get out of the low 60s. But I'm kind of betting on around lunchtime or so, which means we'll get into the upper 60s for most coastal cities. Still finding some 70s in the Santa Cruz mountain valleys, but generally a big cool down. We're going to drop some 5 to 15 degrees for most locations tomorrow. Hollister, you're still in the mid 70s, still in the 70s in Salinas, but 60s in Marina, Castroville, Aptos tomorrow, 70 in Prunedale. I mean, many of these locations saw 80s today, so it will feel quite a bit cooler for you. Monterey Peninsula, how about only 65 in Pebble Beach? 67 tomorrow in PG, upper 60s Monterey, right around 70 still in Seaside because the fog has to kind of come around the corner to get to you. Down south, we'll still see some warmer temperatures, but not necessarily hot readings. 78 your high in King City. You could be one of the hot spots tomorrow if it weren't for the Pinnacles at 80. So cooler tomorrow, but still warm in some areas. But as we look at the next 7 days, you'll notice it's quite a bit cooler overall over the next 7 days. Now, our normal coastal high should be between 61 and 62 this week, or the first week of December. So we're actually going to stay there or slightly above through the next 7 days. But I have increased the amount of low clouds, I think, for Friday and Saturday. We're still watching for a slight chance of rain on Monday. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, though. If we get some, we'll be lucky more than anything else. That system will bring a little bit of wind with it, though, and temperatures stay somewhat cool. Inland areas, still somewhat warm for this time of year. It may feel cooler to you, but warm for this time of year. As we head into the end of the week, we'll be cooling down into the weekend, and we're going to be watching for that slight chance of rain on Monday.
All right. Thanks for that, Dan.